This one was inspired by a comment I got on one of my semen retention videos. And they were basically observing that whenever they start working on themselves, that's when all the haters show up. That's when the people trying to pull them down start to show up. And the quick thing I got to say to that is no one likes to see someone else doing better than them. So whenever someone sees you doing something better than them, they're trying to bring you back down to their level. So if it's your friends, if it's like a friend group of yours, and you start to change up your world for the better, you start making enacting different habits and making yourself feel better. You start to appreciate yourself. You don't take some of the shit that you were taking from some of your friends in your friend group anymore. When you start to change it up, that's when they start to look at you. Yo, oh, look who's starting to speak up for himself, man. You ain't tough, man. Shut up. They'll do anything to bring you back down to the level because these people are afraid of change. So when they see you changing, especially if it's in a way that's better, that's when you start to get those comments. Oh, you think you better than us now? Oh, you done changed. Wait, so I started bettering my life and I learned new information that I can apply to continuously make my life better, and you're mad that I did that? These are the things that you need to think about. But the last part of his comment, I started to go off the rails there, but the last part of his comment is that he feels like the people that are trying to hold him back, the people that are constantly trying to put him down, that they never received their karma. Now, there's two different ways. There's a short-term and a long-term view. The short-term view is, I find that to be an incorrect assessment because they're actually living their karma in real time. You see, what you put out into the world is what you receive. So when you're growing and you're learning, you are dealing with what's the word? Restriction. You're dealing with the resistance because you're going through a shift of life. You're upgrading your level of life. Right? So what happens when you get to the next level of video game? It gets a little bit tougher. But to get to the next level, sometimes there's a boss. Some of your first level bosses are your friends, your family, your parents. You know what I'm saying? So you're going through that resistance, but once you overcome that, you're on the next level and it's off to you to rise. These are your obstacles, the people in your own life. And for them being there holding you down, well, there's two ways to look at it. Number one, they're putting out that negative influence. They're putting out that negative energy. You can't do that. You do, because all they're doing is out picturing what they believe in their own minds. So they're living in their karma. When they see you doing something that they've already internally believed is impossible, they're going to try, nah, bro, don't even bother doing that, bro. Nah, that semen retention stuff is weird, bro. Nah, you can't do that because I can't control what I do with my hand, in my free time. That means you need to live by the same limiting beliefs that I got. So nah, bro, you good, bro. They're already going through their karma. They believe, they put something out into the ethers and they're expressing it. So they're stuck and they're watching you rise. They're experiencing stuckness. You see what I'm saying? But here's the other side of things. At the grand scale, sometimes you see people get away with a crime. Sometimes, whether you see someone pop someone in the middle of the street, like an American Gangster with Denzel. He popped home, I forgot his name. He popped homeboy in the middle of the street and nothing happened to him. And you as the bystander to this, you're like, how do these people keep getting away with it? The Pelosi insider trading. Everyone knows that she's insider trading, but she keeps getting away with it. All these presidents are pardoning one another every single time, and they keep getting away with it. So the people that keep watching people get away with it over and over, whether it's a small picture or the big picture, it's like we get tired of it. And we're like, when do they get theirs? Ours seems so immediate, but these people at the top can do whatever they want. What gives? And the thing is, though, I have a video talking about this from the past where I stated that we as humans have a very finite way of looking at things. We want things done in the physical in a way that we can understand. And so when we go our whole lives and that person that stole your man 30-something years ago is still living a happy marriage and stuff, why is it that she gets to do this if she was messing with a married man? Why she get to do that? Z-snap. You know what I'm saying? But then her next life, though, you'll be the one that gets revenge on her. If you guys believe in reincarnation, I tend to believe in it. So that's just where my stance for this position comes from. I believe that we come back and we play different roles. Your mama in this lifetime might be your friend in the next one. The person that killed you might be your healer in the next one for their redemption. So you have to remember, I'm getting hippy dippy with it, but nevertheless, it's like the cosmic mind records everything. And it knows the karmic debts that need to be paid in certain types of ways and certain types of things. So the way that you want someone to be punished might not even be the way that God, the universe, has planned. So just realize, though, they got what's coming to them. One way or another. It may be brutal. It might be gentle. But you have to remember that individual soul's lesson. You have no impact on that person's soul. That's a divine thing that's above all of our pay grades of what people experience in each life. Now, I do believe that once you wake up and you realize that you can be a co-creator in your life, that's when you get to another level and you can escape the karmic cycles. But nevertheless, that's just specifically what I think when it comes to people and dealing with karma. Till the next one.